This is the Remington 783. Now it comes scoped. We don't have it on there right now, which we'll talk about in this review. But this is a gun that I really wanted to hate.
Yeah.
Like, not that I came into the review biased, but I wanted to hate it when we took it right out of the box.
Right.
There were just some things about it that we didn't love. But before we get into it, I should mention this is our in-depth review of just this gun, but we also did a much broader review of the best 5 guns, $350 and under.
Yep.
And so after you watch this video and understand this gun, go check out that larger review as well.
Absolutely. Okay, so we pulled this one out of the box, and right away, it was at the bottom of our list. Right?
I hated the build quality. It was
okay, so this feels like, for a composite stock, this feels like cheap plastic to me.
It feels like a BB gun stock.
Yes. Actually, we own air rifles that are way better than this. Okay?
Yes.
I mean, just like the
plastic sling studs? Come on.
Ridiculous.
That's gotta cost $0.25, Remington. Please give me a metal sling
Make it
stud.
feel like a grown-up gun, please.
Yes. Okay, so the stock is cruddy. It just feels crappy.
The magazine seems fine, but we did have some major issues with loading. Both the bolt and the magazine, I think, had some issues here.
The bolt has a nasty catch. It's getting better, but right there, it's getting better as we shoot it more.
We've shot it a lot.
But it's a nasty catch. Also, like the bluing, you can see when you take the rail off, it's like nasty chipped. It's just as cheap
this one,
as you get.
We've mentioned this has happened with some of the other guns, but you can put the magazine in and you can get it to clip. But then if the back of it doesn't have to be all the way in for it to click in, and if the back's not quite all the way in, we had problems with it not actually grabbing the shell, the bullet itself as it moved forward. And then we shot some Winchester ammo with this thing, where we had a round where
let's go to that video.
Yeah.
I have a live round in here, and this bolt is absolutely frozen. That is a dangerous situation. It has been stiff the whole time. I've really had to manhandle it to get in. I don't know what to say. That is completely unacceptable. This is the 8th round through the gun, and I can't even get the bolt open. So at that point, I didn't even want to keep shooting the gun.
No.
Because I was like, it has a nasty bolt catch. It was
stuck.
It's stuck, and you can't get a live round out. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
But what we did learn is it was not Remington's fault. That was Winchester.
That ammo in this gun, it does not work.
It's just a bad combo. And to be fair, I've tried Winchester shotgun shells, and they get stuck in my gun as well.
Right.
So Winchester ammo, I'm not so sure about. So it was
Once
fine.
we started
and we tried different loads, and it fed. It would catch, but it would never get stuck, etc. It was not dangerous.
Still a substantial catch in the bolt right there. It's substantial.
Yeah.
It will eventually probably work in and be okay, but man, it just bugs me that out of the box, it's that bad.
Yeah, there was just that moment that I thought, whoa, but it ended up being fine.
Okay, the safety on this thing, out of all the ones we bought, ticks me off, okay? It's on black metal. It's got a black just punched S and F. If I'm looking at that thing, until I stop and look for the letters, I can't tell if it's unsafe or not.
Yeah, it's
right?
not clear.
No, I know it's pretty standard where if it's pulled back, it's unsafe.
But it doesn't cover it up. There's a big space.
No.
So if you're just looking, you could be confused and think it was on one or the other.
Exactly. So it really bothers me. That to me feels unsafe compared to other rifles.
The recoil pad is far too stiff.
Way.
It's going to do nothing to reduce the recoil. And this one is chambered in 7 mag.
Yeah.
So you want that recoil pad. And it's just too stiff.
Yep.
Okay, well, that's the build quality of the gun.
How about the trigger?
Okay, so
this came with a 4.5 pound trigger.
Yeah, 4.5 pound trigger, but it was actually nice quality. There's not really any take up. It's actually decent. You definitely want to adjust it down, but it was okay.
But so cue the redeeming qualities of this gun, and where it did redeem itself pretty well and worked its way back up the list a little bit.
It was a 4-pound.
4-pound adjustable trigger.
Yeah.
It is fairly complex to adjust the trigger, so there is that. It'd be nice if it came out of the box a little bit lighter.
Okay, so as much as I didn't like this gun, we then took it out on the range, and my opinion quickly started to change.
Yep.
It shoots.
It does.
It's a good shooter. The trigger is pretty decent. Okay, so let's talk about accuracy. So what we did is we shot 8 groups with 2 different types of ammo from 100 yards, bench rest, and the median of our 3 best groups, because we're going to make mistakes on some of them.
Yeah.
So 3 best groups, our median size was 1.243 inches, and so that's not bad.
Right.
That's a 4-shot group. That's not bad at all. So I was happy with it. In our testing compared to some of the others, it wasn't the best, but it was a very solid performer on the range. It shot.
I think that's really what it comes down to, though, is like when it came down to accuracy, it did fine. Mm-hmm. I still don't. This isn't okay. If I have $350 and I'm going to go buy a hunting rifle, this isn't the one I buy.
You're right. Same with me.
From an accuracy standpoint, if this is the gun you own, you're probably fine.
You're gonna do fine.
It's gonna do fine as a hunting rifle, absolutely. But if I have a choice of which one to go buy, this isn't the one I buy.
Yep.
And honestly, I really do kind of have question about how well this thing's gonna hold up.
And there's that other thing that makes me definitely not choose this one. So again, we don't have the scope on it right now.
Oh yes.
Because the scope that it comes with is
garbage.
Trash.
Take it off and throw it away.
It is trash. So here's the video of me taking the first shot with this gun.
Jim's a little nervous to shoot this one.
I do not want to pull this trigger. Oh.
This is the Remington Model 783. And as you'll see, we know.
Scope your head. Look how close you have to be. I'm probably yelling. That is where I have a full view.
It's about an inch from his forehead.
The eye relief.
Every other scope we tested, 2 3/4 inches was about
Right
what we were
there.
seeing.
That's where I have full eye relief, right here.
1 inch. And on a 7mm
mag.
mag, feels a little dangerous.
You guys better subscribe to this channel because we're working hard for you. I'm about to sacrifice my forehead. Oh gosh, I do not want to do this.
Shoulder it well, my friend.
I feel like a kid the first time you shoot a 22 and you're like, it's gonna kill me. No, I don't want to do that. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna get my shot and just pull back a little bit. That is gonna kill me. This gun sucks. I hate this gun. The action is stiff. It's sloppy. The stock sucks.
We'll see after we've broken it in a little bit.
Sucks. I hate it. I hate this gun. Some of these guns, even though they're cheap, are good guns. This is not the one. I'm two-handing it. Help with the recoil a little bit. Try not to bash my forehead. Oh, okay, I gotta scoot back. I don't have a full view, but you gotta do what you gotta do here. I was terrified.
Yeah.
Because the eye relief, we measured it.
We took out a tape measure and measured the eye relief on this one and the eye relief on all of the other ones that came with, again, an inexpensive scope.
Yeah.
All of the other ones, you had full view through the scope.
Yeah, about
2 3/4 inches away. Mm-hmm. 1 inch.
Like dead on. You have a 7 mag, 1 inch from your forehead. you're gonna get scoped. And he's been scoped.
I've been scoped. It does not feel good.
So it didn't hit us, but I thought for sure it would.
Yeah.
It is too close, and that was bench rest. If I was shooting prone, I just wouldn't have dared pull the trigger on this thing. So buy the gun, replace the stock, throw away the scope, and you got a shooter. And at that price point,
it's not a $350
maybe
gun
you should have
anymore.
chosen a different gun. So that's our totally unbiased. We bought this gun with our own money. We don't have a horse in the race review of the Remington 783. Now go check out our 5-gun review of all of the best guns under $350.